first of all, it's an insult to common sense to be calling Lamidi Apapa's, political gerrymandering, to be calling them a faction in Labour Party. Please, they are political clowns, not worthy to be mentioned.
Good day, welcome to Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. This is that channel that keeps you updated on Nigerian politics and world politics back to back. Yes, I have something interesting. If you'll recall, few weeks ago, after the coalition of the presidential election results, and then subsequently after the tribunal was attended to, there was an alleged audio tape or alleged recorded audio conversation between the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and then the General Overseer of the Living Faith Church, also known as the Winners Chapel, talking about Bishop David Oyedepo. This particular alleged recorded conversation made the rounds and was almost hitting off obedience off the table. Okay. Quickly, a member of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, talking about Kenneth Okonkwo, who is also a lawyer, an activist and a columnist, quickly came out on his official Twitter handle to address that issue somehow, and he somehow accepted or went into compromise with the fact that the recorded voice there belonged to his principles somehow. But few hours later forward, you would recall that the Labour Party issued out an official statement about that particular video. Although he issued out an official statement on this, and that which was contrary to what the Labour Party released according to the press. Okay, so what are we talking about? Kenneth Okonkwo has come on national TV for the first time this time around after this long or protracted political propaganda that almost took off his neck. He has come out to address issues, especially starting with the recorded audio and his response, why he gave that response and what he feels about that recorded audio conversation. Okay, and then being a spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, he has really given utmost importance to the factionalism that is taking place in the Labour Party right now, and he has quickly dismissed the existence of Lamidi Apapa as the national chairman, amongst more information that he had to give us authentically about the Labour Party, what the Labour Party is doing right now to support their principal Peter Obi, and how they have been going about the internal crisis that has been taking place in the Labour Party peripheral view. Let us listen to Kenneth Okonkwo as he breaks down in an interview what he has to say about everything.
Because a lot of your party's supporters were unhappy at your seeming admittance that that leaked audio was indeed Mr. Obi's voice, and Mr. Obi and the party, of course, released a statement later describing it as fake and doctored. And for a lot of people, they were wondering what exactly played out in that episode.
Well, as you can see, we just have about 10 minutes left. If you can proceed to the issue of the party, because there's no more time. At a very comfortable time next time, we'll address that issue.
Okay.
It is still, you don't give relevance to a tape that has no author. That tape has no author.
No, I'm talking about the statement.
Value and is useless.
Right. I'm talking about the statement that you put out, Mr. Okonkwo. Yes. Oh, by the way, we actually scheduled more time, but I mean, we wish you had arrived earlier, so we'll have more time on this conversation. But I'm talking about the statement you released. What exactly was it that there was no approval from the party? For a lot of people, this is the first time they're actually hearing you speak after that. So just to clear the air, essentially, that's the point.
Well, like I said, I am here to talk about the Labour Party, and we don't have time. We will have time for that, and we will clear the air, because there is nothing you can say about a useless tape that has no author. That tape has no author, so it is useless, and it's not worth saying anything about it. You don't deny or confirm anything about a useless tape. I simply said there is nothing in that tape that needs anybody to deny or to confirm. I have no business denying or confirming a useless tape. If we can proceed.
So essentially you're saying that you did not confirm that, even though you said our attention has been drawn to the publication of this audio tape of a private conversation between Peter Obi and Bishop Oyedepo. So you're saying that you didn't mean to confirm that by using those words, essentially.
I said the tape is not worthy of confirming or denying because there's nothing in that tape whatsoever. That is what I said. So it does not need my attention. It has no author, so it has no probative value in law. It is as useless as people saying there is anything in the tape. But I'm here to talk about the party, and if we may proceed, because there's no more time left.
All right, Mr. Okonkwo, it's okay. You actually gave it your attention just to get you to speak to it. But let's talk about the leadership situation within your party, the Labour Party. Oh, by the way, that's the tweet you put out regarding that particular audio tape. So you actually spoke to it just for reference for our viewers. But let's talk about the leadership situation. INEC has been called for Wednesday by the Lamidi Apapa faction. So let's take a step back and get the benefit of your legal background to understand the court's ruling, one from Abuja, the other from Benin. What is the difference? Because a lot of people are saying there are courts of coordinate jurisdiction. The one in Benin trumps the one in Abuja, or the one in Abuja trumps the one in Benin. You're a legal practitioner, so you have at least better understanding. What is the difference?
First of all, it's an insult to common sense to be calling Lamidi Apapa's political gerrymandering, to be calling them a faction in Labour Party. Please, they are political clowns, not worthy to be mentioned with regard to Labour Party. They are politicians of convenience.
Mr. Okonkwo, I'd like us to measure our words. Mr. Okonkwo, please, let's measure the words and speak to the issues. I mean, describing someone as a clown.
Good.
It might insult their sensibility. So let's speak to the issues, since they're not here to defend themselves.
That's what I'm saying. They are politicians of convenience and politicians of fortune. They are not politicians of conviction. They are not politicians of fortitude. I'm here to tell you that you should not ever call them a faction of Labour Party. There is no crisis in Labour Party. And I refer you to the Labour Party Constitution. Article 13, 1B, IV, says it is only the National Convention that can elect or remove the national officers. And then Article 13, 2B, XVI and XVII, he said it is only the NEC that can replace the vacancy in any national office. And it is only the NEC that can discipline any national officer. So please, these people you're calling that they are a faction of Labour Party, who brought them in as leaders of the national, as the national officers of Labour Party? Please, they are not in any way any Labour Party national officers. Having said that, you rightly pointed out that there were two orders of courts of coordinate jurisdiction. One from Edo, where the main issue started from, and which the Supreme Court has settled in Suleiman and APC. And I'm talking about 2023, 5 NWLLR, and I'm talking about Part 1877. The Supreme Court made it clear that it is only the court from where the cause of action arose that has jurisdiction to talk about any issue. And that court is located in Edo State. And the court has given an order restraining anybody from restraining the national officers of Labour Party from doing their duties. So the ex parte order by the courts in the Federal Capital Territory, which lacks jurisdiction to entertain it, is null and void.
All right, Mr. Okonkwo, for the benefit...
No, I said the courts in the Federal Capital Territory is the one that restrained or purportedly restrained the national officers from acting. The court in Benin City restrained the defendants, that's those people who purportedly suspended the national officers, from doing anything with that illegal suspension. Meaning
this is
Mr.
Okonkwo, pardon me.
That is why I'm telling you, that is why that order is flawed completely. Having read that order, what have you made out of that order? Nothing. The order is flawed. First of all,
are you describing the order of a court as flawed? That's the order of a court.
Oh, yes. You have the right to criticize the ruling of a court. That ruling ought not to have been in the first place by the law. The law says it clearly you cannot use ex parte order. You cannot use it to affect the interest of an adverse party that you have not heard from. What that order did, ex parte order is meant to be a shield to protect a claimant from irreparable damage that will occur before the other party is heard. You cannot use ex parte motion and ex parte order to affect the interest of another party that you have not heard from. That is against the Constitution, Section 36, Section 1, and Section 36, subsection 5. You cannot affect the rights of any Nigerian without first of all hearing from him. That is against natural justice, equity, and good conscience.
Right, Mr. Okonkwo, as we wind down,
the Supreme Court has already condemned.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Bure and Labour Party is a law-abiding party, despite the fact that that order is completely flawed because it is an abuse of ex parte order. So the Labour Party, Abure, is restrained. He's not doing anything now. Pending the determination, the court is going to rule on jurisdiction.
But the one from Benin City, isn't it an ex parte order as well? The one from Benin City is also an ex parte order. So what's different? No,
like I said, you use the ex parte order to restrain people from doing damage to your rights. That is what Julius Abure did in the Bindi High Court that has jurisdiction over it. But the Abuja High Court, they used ex parte order to behead a human being in Nigeria. A political party is a human being recognized by law.
Well, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo,
an ex parte order.
I mean, you're a legal practitioner.
Okay, it was a short interview there. Although he came late to the studios, that notwithstanding didn't stop him from giving importance or according importance to issues of utmost cruciality or importance. That is that from our table. I promised you that I'm going to bring you more updates. Don't forget to stay glued to us, and don't forget to always like this video, share it, watch till the end, make it go viral. These actions you do make YouTube, make our videos go viral to people in Nigeria and in diaspora. See you next time.